Welcome to Act Out. I'm Eleanor Goldfield, and this is your tipping point. Let's shift from extreme drought to extreme measures and dive into the water crisis in Baltimore and our low-life scum award of the week.
You low-life scum.
You may recall that last year in Detroit, thousands of residents and even the UN protested the city's proposed water shutoffs, claiming that water is in fact a human right, and that shutting off water to residents should only be permissible if it can be proven that people can pay their water bills, but aren't. Well, Baltimore is the new Detroit, and in cities like Detroit or Baltimore, where in the latter, 24% of the population lives below the national poverty line, the majority of residents threatened with water shutoffs are now at the crossroads of deciding over food and water. Not to mention that over half of Baltimore residents live in rental housing, which wouldn't be a problem as long as your landlord pays the water bills. Oh, they don't? Well, the city of Baltimore refuses to open new water accounts for anyone who isn't a property owner. So, as was the case with a low-income family who started their current rental in November 2014, they now suddenly owe $5,000 in water bills due to the landlord's "fuck it, I'm out" response. Meanwhile, they can't dispute the charges because their name isn't on the account. Welcome to the land of the free. And this isn't an uncommon story. Even if your landlord is responsible, with water prices having surged 42% in the past 3 years, thousands of low-income residents are facing water shutoffs, and they're not even the primary parties responsible. Kind of like how only 14% of California's water is used by households, Baltimore's water woes can be attributed in large part to companies, like, for example, the now bankrupt business RG Steel, who owes an incredible $7 million in unpaid water bills. Or how about government offices and nonprofits who owe bills amounting to $10 million? In fact, of the total unpaid $40 million in unpaid water bills, $15 million of that belongs entirely to just 369 businesses. So where's the threat of water shutoffs for big business? Oh, silly poor person. We wouldn't go after them. In fact, we'll offer them money we don't have in order to draw plans to raise water prices even more. Yep. Last year, Baltimore nearly finalized a plan that would have made possible the privatization of the city's water through a partnership with an infamous big corporation called Veolia. This evil behemoth has a track record of corporate assholery, including extreme rate hikes for consumers, labor rights abuses, and health and safety violations. You know, more that land of the free goodness. Now, it's important to note that the only reason that the Veolia deal didn't go through is because residents fought back. Something that we're seeing here again. And regardless of which city you're in, you can join the fight by donating to the Baltimore Water Project and visiting Baltimore People's Power Assembly. Baltimore's water system infrastructure is shit, undoubtedly. It wastes enough water to fill the city's World Trade Center building each day. But instead of offering Dr. Evil's water company $500,000 to draw up plans for privatizing your water system, wouldn't it make more sense to look to some of those businesses you're currently not threatening with water shutoffs for some cash and then, I don't know, at the very least offer comprehensive payment plans and accounts to lower-income renters? Until then, Baltimore, your twisted logic that hangs poor people out to dry whilst you drown in crony capitalist cretinism awards you the shit-stained title of low-life scum.